shot. Let's see what we've got here. Let's just cut to the chase. Few but potent offerings this week. Perhaps the gem of them all. New 4K of Danger Diabolic. It just came in. What a picture. Haven't seen it in a while. Just popped it in to just check on the image quality. Whoa, looking real good. If you don't know anything about this movie, it's just a treat. A wonderful treat. Mario Bava, master of the most deliciously colorful movies ever made. And absolutely delivering the color goods in this one. And just a real high energy, lighthearted, well, still, I mean, it's the story of a master criminal, but it's lighthearted, it's sexy, it's just colorful, energetic, just a delightful film. It's kind of like there was this spate of wonderful movies being made around this time. A good example, Barbarella is probably the most famous example, but this is up there in the pantheon of great pop art Euro thrillers. Basically the story of a master criminal who, but a charismatic, so he's kind of like the bad boy, but he's ripping off, people you don't really like, so it's okay. And he's using his hard-won riches to support an extraordinarily lavish and hilarious lifestyle. So yeah, words, I can't really transmit how amazing this movie is. Half as well as the trailer. And I hasten to add that the trailer is not as good looking as this new print of the movie. But it gives you an idea of what you're in for. So yeah, here we go. Mm-hmm.
Meet Diabolic, a bank Robin Hood who baffles the cops. He robs from the rich to give to the girls. Ask Eva.
Oh, you shouldn't have done it.
She can't get a good night's sleep unless she's covered with money. Master sports car racer. Master skin diver. Master lover. Master. Ask Eva. Diabolic, the absolute gold-plated end. Ask Eva.
What'd I tell you? Oh, what a treat. Yeah, so there's a bunch of other great special features on this as well. So yeah, a real boon for the fan, which I count myself as one. Yeah, come on down, check it out. Okay, got this, the new Final Destination Bloodlines. It's hard to, you either like them or you don't. I love them. I consider it a series with zero duds. For actually, the first one is kind of like, because it's trying the hardest to be like an earnest horror movie. It's probably my least favorite. I mean, it's still good, and I dug it when it came out. But yeah, if you don't know the setup, basically the monster in this series of films is Death, and Death is a vengeful pissant, pissy little asshole that if you thwart his plans, he comes back to get you much more sadistically than perhaps your first demise was meant to be. They're basically maybe the strangest comedies ever made, in as much as like the comedy is derived from these hilarious Rube Goldberg contraptions of death, and seeing the like, ooh, is it gonna be this? Is it gonna be this? Just a lot of fun, and it's hard to hard to convince some people that it's fun at all, but I enjoy them immensely. And I will say also, they make you be a more careful person. For weeks after I saw it in the theater, I was just seeing Death's machinations everywhere, which has happened to me every time I've watched one of these. So yeah, it's a public service also. Just making you be a little more careful, because boy, Death is out there lurking. But yeah, so this one, probably the biggest budget to date. Some of the grandest, probably the grandest set pieces. I mean, there are some in the series. The real clutch one is probably the massive highway pileup in Final Destination 2. But this one, so they basically all kick off with like an outlandish, horrific scene of mass slaughter. That then someone wakes, and that you realize it was a premonition, and then they warn people, and then people who were supposed to die in the cataclysm don't die, and then Death has to go pick them off one by one in a sadistic manner. So this one's kickoff is perhaps the grandest yet. It's the least personally affecting, because the rest of them, the first one was a plane crash, second one's a car, like a pileup that's astonishingly good, and just like it'll stick with you, I tell you that. Third one I think is a roller coaster. I forget. They all kind of run together, but that is not to say that I don't love them all in their own way. But yeah, this one, as good as they get, it was delightful. Saw it in a crowded theater amongst like-minded weirdos. Everybody just cracking up, having a hoot there in the movie theater. So yeah, Final Destination. Probably by now you know if you like them or not. You blew it. If you do like them and you didn't see this one in the theater, you blew it, because it was a real treat. But you can at least watch it in your home now with the aid of our little movie disc. Okay, so this we've had for a while, and actually have talked about it before, but in the wake of the new Brad Pitt racing movie, F1, dusted this old sweet baby off. Grand Prix with James Garner and many others. A loaded cast. It's still like, and I was like, is Grand Prix still the best? I still think it is the best. I mean, Formula One, or F1, the new Brad Pitt one, was great. But in terms of visceral racing thrills, if you like that sort of thing, it has not been done better than this movie from the goddamn 60s. Really something. And this, the trailer that's on this disc is not very good. So this is just kind of the first couple minutes of a making of documentary that's on this disc, to give you a sense of like the power of Grand Prix. So let's watch that.
I have to agree with that. I don't know.
This making of is also fucking great. Very much worth watching.
He had a reputation for always doing it the most difficult way possible because of his search for reality. He robs from the rich.
I felt he definitely broke ground. That he made the commitment to film real racing under real conditions.
She can't get a good night's sleep.
You followed the real race, so you didn't get a chance.
Jessica Walter from Arrested Development.
At first I thought, oh my God, sound wood, and I don't want anything going fast.
You're going so fast and working so close to these race cars. Every second on the edge of something happening.
Bear in mind, all we'd ever seen was black and white 2D
photographs in newspapers, and suddenly we had 3D Cinerama of a lap of Spa. It was absolutely mind-blowing.
Master
As close
sports
as
car
you could
racer.
get at that time to what racing was really all about. When the film starts, what Frankenheimer could
Master
easily have done is
Skinner.
shown you Brian Bedford with his earplugs in, or they could have shown you James Garner with his gloves on. But in fact, you see Jochen Wilt, you see Phil Hill,
Master
you see the real
Lover.
drivers. And that instantly makes you understand that this is a film that is going to be as close as possible to reality.
Master.
What makes Grand Prix so brilliant is that when we see the 66 Belgian Grand Prix, it is the 66 Belgian Grand Prix. It's not some stupid race that they've created. It's a documentary apart from anything else. We were used to seeing Hollywood's efforts at making films about motor racing. We were used to sneering. This was a film where real efforts had been made to make everything accurate.
His main quest was for realism, and that's why I think Grand Prix isn't dated at all. Because you
Diabolic.
have this feeling of
The
it actually
absolute gold-plated
happening.
end.
Everybody was very, very
Ask
skeptical
Eva.
of another movie being made about racing. As a matter of fact, to the point where Ferrari didn't want anything to do with it. He just said, you go make your movie. It has nothing to do with what we do, and you can't use the word Ferrari in this picture. And that was pretty much the attitude of all.
I have to agree with that. I don't know how he did it. But we made it work, and you really have to hand it to Frank and I for pushing and pushing and pushing people to the limits to get it done.
He had a reputation for always doing it the most difficult way possible because of his search for
Not sure if that's working. I also don't know. Again, I hate this thing so much. It resets. There's so many settings you have to get right, and it resets every time you restart it. It just resets everything, and so it's just the most obnoxious. I hate it so much. But we'll keep soldiering on because I spent enough money to where I have to keep trying to use this goddamn thing. But again, it's YOLO Live. If you have any interest in getting a live streaming box, I say don't get YOLO Live. I hate this freaking thing. Anyway, okay, so yeah, Grand Prix, it fucking rules. I mean, it is it's a bit dated in as much as it's like half in unbelievably intense racing and half kind of 60s melodrama, but I love 60s melodrama, so that is no problem. But if your results may vary, if you don't, I mean, it's very much a soap opera vibe. So if you don't like that, you might not like that part. But the racing parts, if you like racing, you will love it. It's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so that's about what we got here for you this week. Although I did just a little cross promotion for Curiodrome. I've been hacking away at this big mound of unopened packages that I have here at the store. And I had completely forgotten. I lucked into a massive score of these things, which, God, is that not the most appealing thing you ever saw? It's a disguised party favor, but, well, this focus thing isn't working. But, God, I got like 10 of these. What a treat. I'm so pleased. So, yeah, look for them reasonably, but not extremely affordably priced at the Curiodrome booth near you soon. Okay, so thank you all for tuning in. Sorry about, once again, the annoying technical stuff, but figuring it out over time, struggling with the limitations of a terrible piece of equipment and a feeble mind. So, yeah, those two, it's a real recipe for disaster. Anyway, thank y'all. We'll see you next time.